I'm pleased to say we're joined by one of the newest PDC tour card holders for 2024, Tim Wolters. Thanks for the time, Tim. How are you doing?
Hi, Alex. Thanks for the invitation. I'm doing well. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Great to have you on, and we're talking just over a week now since you won your tour card at Q School. What has the last week been like for you, knowing that you are going to be playing on the professional tour for the first time over these next 2 years?
The last week have been totally crazy. I got a lot of messages from dart fans, and to know that you are playing against the best in the world is of course crazy, and it's a wonderful feeling. Great time now.
And we'll come back to Q School later, but we mentioned before we started that we had one of your friends, Patrick Geerarts, on our podcast last week. He was another surprise package at Q School, winning a tour card. So for our listeners who want to know more about you, where are you from and what do you do for work?
I'm from Germany, 28 years old. I'm a husband, I have a little son, and I live in a small city called Bruggen. Bruggen is close to the state border from the Netherlands. I work as a sales representative for facade cladding. I think, facade cladding is the right thing.
And so let's get on to the darts then. And for you mentioned being from Germany, being close to the Netherlands, two countries that quite enjoy their darts. It's a growing dart scene, but when did you first discover the game?
I don't know. I think the first time I saw dart in television was, I think, 2016, maybe the World Championship or so. And I started playing darts 2018, at the beginning of 2018. I started in a small darting club in Bruggen, yeah.
And before you discovered darts, did you do any other sports?
For sure. Before I played football, when I was younger, I played a lot of football, tennis, and now, I ride a road bike. I think road bike is really good to get your mind clear and being outside. At the moment, I ride road bike a lot.
Very nice. Well, once you started playing darts, then where did it go from there? Did you join a team? Were you entering tournaments close to where you live?
I joined a team in Bruggen in 2018, and I think I played there maybe for a year or so. And after that year, in 2019-20 maybe, after that I started slowly playing in the Netherlands, and from this time I only played in Netherlands darts. So
Yeah, you mentioned playing in the Netherlands. You play alongside Patrick in the same team in the Dutch Super League. How does the standard compare then, playing locally in Germany to now mostly playing in the Netherlands?
I think the level in the Netherlands is already a little bit higher. There are almost no one in the Netherlands who can't play darts. So sometimes it's crazy. There's an old guy and he's really, really good, and a young guy is really, really good. So I think the standard in the Netherlands is at the moment a little bit higher than in Germany. But I think it will be similar in Germany in the future, for sure.
Well, let's get on to Q School. The first time that you went, 2021, you played two Challenge Tour events that year as well. But what persuaded you to go to Q School that year for what was the first time?
I don't know. Maybe because Raymond van Baarle played the Q School in 2021, and I want to see him. I think I just wanted to take a look at it and see how it works at the PDC standards, and I think it's nice to be there and play against good players. I think I only want to see how it works when you go to a PDC tournament.
And we've got to ask you then, did you get to meet Raymond when you went to Q School that year?
No. I can't play against him. I only saw him and he was sitting at maybe two tables in front of me. So yeah, I saw him, but I can't play against him.
Well, that might come in the next 2 years with that tour card, and 3 years later you were back at Q School for this year, 2024. So what was it that made you want to enter this year after missing the last 2 Q Schools?
I don't know. In 2023, I don't play much darts. I think I have a break for 6 or 7 months. Started playing darts in October, November, December, and I played really well. I changed my throw a little bit, and hit a lot of 180s, a lot of 140s, and I think in November I said to my wife, okay, I played really well in practice. I want to go to Q School, and so it is what it is. Yeah.
So the break that you had then, 6 months from playing the game, what was behind that? What made you want to stop and take some time away?
In March 2023, I got a new job. Then for sure my son is growing, and have some time with my son and my wife, and have fun with my boy. And so in summer I played a lot of tennis, ride road bike, and that was not so important for me, and so I don't know why, but in October I pick up my darts and change the throw, and then started again. And,
the darts come back out of the case. You say you start to find some form going into Q School. What were the expectations for you? Did you set the target of a tour card? Was it just to get to the second stage? Was it just to play better than the last time you went? What were you looking to try and achieve at Q School?
At first, for me, I want to play good. I want to play a decent level, and I think the main target was stage 2. Stage 2 was my goal, and from there on, everything was bonus. I only wanted to play well and try to win some matches.
And you start out in that first stage, you make a couple of semi-finals to get through to that stage 2. How are you feeling going into that final stage when the tour cards become available?
Yeah, I felt well with the semis. I think it's good for your mind, and you feel good, but I knew that there was still a long way to go, and that you needed about 7 or 6 points, and so it was a tough way to go, but I felt confident, and hopefully I thought every time hopefully I can play good and hit my doubles.
And quite a lot of those points in the stage 2 came on the Friday with that run to the quarterfinals. Did that give you some confidence that you could potentially go all the way and get a tour card? And how were you approaching those last 2 days?
Yeah, for sure. When you win some matches in stage 2 and get 3 points, you get a lot of confidence, because in stage 2 are some really good players, and when you win matches, you do something right. And but from then I did everything the same before. My friend was there, we talked and listened to some music and practiced a little bit, but everything was the same. I focused for my game and enjoy myself, have fun there, talk to some other great players, and talk with the German players, with the Dutch players. So I think I wanted to have a good time there.
And the final day on the Sunday, the one game that stands out, 4-0, 5-2 down in the last 16. You survived match starts to win it 6-5. It was a huge result as it turned out. What was that match like to play in? Was it fun? Could you enjoy that scenario, knowing that you were so close to a tour card then?
At the beginning, I can't enjoy the game. My opponent played really well. He hit so many trebles, and his checkout was really good, and he played at this moment better than me. And so when I was 4-0 down, I said to myself, okay, come on, Tim, play now darts, have fun, enjoy, and don't let him get the fifth leg. And then I started playing a little bit better. I don't know. I thought for my son, I want to have fun on board, and so only good things in my mind, and hopefully, it was great. Yeah.
Yeah, it worked out well. And what was that moment like then when you found out that you had done enough to finish in what was the last tour card spot on the Order of Merit and you were going to be playing on the tour?
Yeah, unbelievable feeling. Goosebumps everywhere. I at this moment I can't believe. So it was amazing. Tears in my eyes, tears in eyes from my wife, and so crazy feeling. This checkout 89 last start into the bowl was amazing, and to get the tour card, it's crazy. And so I think 89 is now my favorite number for all time. And so it was a crazy moment. Yeah.
No, I don't blame you for that. And you were one of 3 German players to win a tour card this year, along with Lucas Weinig and Paul Kroner. It's 9 Germans on the tour this year, which is a record. What does that say about the darts scene in Germany now as well?
Oh, I think darts in Germany is growing for sure. We have so many good darts players in Germany right now. I think a lot of young players, and I think in the future, I don't know which time, but I think for sure we get a major winner, maybe a world champion. So darts in Germany is growing. So many fans, so many people playing darts now, and I'm looking forward to see what's coming up.
And with this tour card, you are going to be mixing it with the world's best players. But we should mention you've already played one of the all-time greats this year, one of your idols, Gary Anderson. I see you got the chance to play him in an exhibition just before Q School. How did that chance happen?
Yeah, that's right. Gary Anderson played the exhibition near to my living place, and before the exhibition started, there was some local tournaments, and the winner got the chance to play one leg against Gary Anderson, and I could win a tournament. So then I can play against my biggest idol. He's my darting hero. I think Gary is the reason why I'm playing darts, and it's crazy to play against him. It was a really, really nice experience for me.
And I hear you won the game as well against Gary, so to play him on stage in Germany at home and win as well, even more special.
Yeah, even more special. It was only one leg. It was not a match, and he missed four darts on double, I think. But I think it was a decent leg. It was nice to be there with him on stage, shake his hands, and so take a photo, selfie. So I think that's more important than the leg.
Good times. Well, a couple more before we let you go, and let's just look ahead to this year then. It's going to be your first year on the tour, those first 2 Players' Championships coming up just a few weeks from now. What is the plan between now and then? Are you going to be putting in more hours on the practice board now that you have got this tour card?
I hope so. My target is to play 2 hours, maybe 2.5 or 3 hours per day. I think I can play 2 hours per day, and I need to practice now more. When you want to win against the best players in the world, you have to practice, and hopefully I can do it. And I think the main target is 2 hours per day. So I think for the beginning it's good. Yeah.
And all of these Players' Championships, we know they've been moved to during the weeks now. How is that going to affect you with your work? Are you going to be able to juggle work and playing on the tour as well?
Yeah, I think so. So I talk a lot with my boss now, and we're searching for a solution. And I want to play the tour, and I think I can play the tour, so now I have to talk a little bit with my boss, and we're looking to it how it could be work. But I want to play on the tour, but I think the first 2 Pro Tour events I can't play because my wife is pregnant, and so I got a second boy in February, so I think that I can't play the first 2 Pro Tour events, and I started with the UK Open at the beginning of March. Yeah.
Well, it's a scenario, if you go back maybe 6 months, you wouldn't have imagined having a tour card. So What does it mean to have that tour card? And for the next 2 years, you're going to be playing against these best players. You're going to be in the UK Open for the next 2 years. There could be a lot of other big events that you get to play. Is it an opportunity you could have pictured having 6 months ago?
No, never. For me, it's really a dream comes true. So I think every darts fan and every darts player want to get on tour or want to play against the best players in the world. And for sure, it's really a dream comes true for myself. So I watch so many darts on television and World Match Play, Players Championship Finals, World Championship, and now to know that you get the chance to play against Gary Gervin or Michael van Gerwen, it's unbelievable, and it's crazy to talk about it. Yeah.
Tim, it's a pleasure to get you on the show. Congratulations again on winning your tour card at Q School. More importantly, good luck to your partner on the birth of your new arrival very soon, and we wish you all the best for what else is to come in 2024 as well.
Thank you. It was an honor to talk to you, and so looking forward, and maybe we get a chance to talk again.